Hi crypto kings and queens, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie. In today's episode I will have a full review of what I see right now on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I will go through the charts from the higher time frames to the lower time frames, but looking at the 1 hourly chart, I do actually have a level where I potentially can see Ethereum and Bitcoin come to for the market to give me a potential lower high where I can sell the market from, but with a little more patient now because the market just created a lower low. So I sell the market at the lower high and then I have my take profit at the next lower low. Don't forget, I'm no financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue looking at this video and I'll show you exactly where I potentially can see the lower high on both Bitcoin and on Ethereum right now. Let's start with Bitcoin, and I like to go through the higher time frames every time. Even if you've seen this 100 times, I think it's good that you actually do that, because when we repeat it, our brain will automatically start to see, or you maybe start to see what I see. Okay, so start off with the Fibonacci again from high to low, and we have the Fibonacci levels. We didn't come back up really and retested it at the moment. It looks so much better on Ethereum, but we will go through that soon. So if we just go back in time, let's look at the weekly chart overall. Now let's go to the 2 daily chart. Where can we see the market retest right now? If we're looking to the left, we're using the high of the body up to the wick, and we can see how clearly the market came back up exactly. And can you see how perfectly this is? Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's always very good to understand what we are retesting. We're also gonna use the trend line as we always do, because that is representing the higher lows to the upside, which is also very important. We do everything on the 2 daily chart now. Slowly and steady, we go down to the lower time frames. Another level that we can highlight is this previous high between 23,380 and 23,200, and we can see that we are below that level now. Again, we tried to break it. Remember, if you've seen my previous videos or live streams, we were talking about this as the fake out. We're just gonna adjust the Fibonacci a little bit. We're gonna do this on the weekly chart, because I was a little bit confused myself. I was like, but we did retest the 50%. Yes, we did retest the 50% at 24,500. We never had the power to break above this level at 23,400 or 300. We only saw 1 wick. So this level is very strong now. Also, when we went back in time and understood that this was also a previous high that we were looking at. Okay, so we now understand that, and we are below this level at 23,100, 200. Go down to the lower time frames. We can go to the 12 hourly chart, and we can see more clear how the market also gave us a fake out from this resistance one more time. Let's go to the 4 hourly, and now we are actually reaching back down to the support trend line that we did take from the 2 daily chart, if you remember. So we're gonna use the 2 daily chart, and we're gonna adjust these levels against the body on the 2 daily. So when we go down to the lower time frames on the 12 hourly and on the lower time frames, these are wicks on the higher time frames. But I want to use this one because this will be very accurate if we see that the market pulls back down to these levels. So I'm not gonna adjust anything. Another thing that we can do is that we're gonna highlight this little support that we also have between 22,838 and 22,710. We can drag a Fibonacci from 23,850 back down to 23,070. We see the market go down a little bit more now, and we can definitely continue back down. But if we start to see the market giving us a pullback based on this fib, we can potentially see the market reverse back up to 23,458 or 23,555, because now the market is creating a lower low. So we need to wait for the market to create a lower high for me to be able to sell the market one more time. If this Fibonacci is valid, take profit 1 will be 22,878. Take profit 2 will be 22,460, and take profit 3 will be 22,100. So this is if I see the market pull back up to potentially these two Fibonacci levels for a lower high. On the lower time frames, on the 15 minutes chart, I will see if the market is reversing down or not. If we see that the market break above this level now, if we reach this level and we see a lot of candlesticks with volume and we're breaking above the candle, this Fibonacci will most likely not be valid, and we potentially can see the market retest it from above, and that can potentially take us back up to higher targets. But by looking at the higher time frames candlestick, it doesn't look like that can actually happen. And if we're still continuing on the daily chart, this looks like a typical reverse pattern that we do have. But we're still going to use the resistance again at 23,400 now to see if we bounce back down to this last higher low, because this higher low, we're coming back down to retest the potential higher low again now, and we can still see the market reverse back up. So nothing is actually set in stone, obviously, because everything can happen, but we are still above the support trend line. And if we break this level now, potentially at 22,700, that is also break of structure, which is very important for us to understand, and also have the patience to wait for the market to actually break this level for a potential then lower high, and that can be the continuation of the drop, right? So right now we just might see the market retest this previous support for then see a bounce back up, potentially then hopefully retest these Fibonacci levels as a lower high. And if we break below 22,700, that can be another entry for me to go into, because that will be the break of structure on Bitcoin. Now we're going to go through Ethereum. We're going to do a quick review of this one too. So we drag Fibonacci from 23,047 back down to the support at 997. We are inside the Fibonacci levels at the moment between 1,672 and 1,831. We drag a support trend line because this is representing the pullback to the upside. This is also where we expect the market to reverse back down. Another important level that we have is this previous resistance combined with the previous support, also higher high and also a higher low level. So if we see that the market does have the momentum to break down below this level at 1,580, this is definitely the market give us a sign that we're on our way down. But let's go down to the lower time frames and see what's actually happening. We can see that the market did create the last higher low at 1,682. If we're looking at the 4 hourly, we drag the Fibonacci back up to 1,787. The market didn't respect this level at all. So right now the market broke the structure if we're looking at the 4 hourly chart, because as you can see, the market did create high highs and higher lows around these levels. Now remember, on the daily chart, if we just use the same Fibonacci right here, that is also connected to the previous resistance that we actually saw the fake out from. So if we see that the market reverses back up now to retest this level at 1,722 and 1,735, let us try and see how the Fibonacci is working with this one. So yeah, we have the Fibonacci based on this high from 1,780 back down to the new low, depending if this candlestick will close as a green one, obviously, at 1,683. This can also, you can see how this is combined with this previous resistance. So I would not be surprised if we actually see the market reverse back up to between 1,720 and the 61.8% at 1,742. The 50% is at 1,730. So this can definitely be where the market pulls back up for a potential lower high. The same thing that I told you as on Bitcoin is that when we see the market reverse inside of the, or come into these levels, we want to see bearish reversal patterns around these levels, because that is the sign that we can reverse back down. If that's the case, take profit 1 is 1,658, take profit 2 is 1,603, and take profit 3 is 1,560 on Ethereum. So right now I'm just waiting for the market obviously to create a higher low, because a lower high, because the market did create a lower low. So I never sell the market at the lower low. I'm waiting for the market to pull back up to a level where the lower high can be created, and that's where I do sell the market. Because if I sell the market here and the market reverses back up, well, then I'm going to be in drawdown, and then I will probably I will lose my money, because if I have the market, if I sell the market here, and my stop loss need to be above a previous high, because we can see the market pull back above these levels and then see the reverse. So we need to be very careful with, we have to understand where the lower low and lower high is. And yes, if you are new to my channel, you can go inside to my channel, Crypto Trading for Beginners. This is where I show you exactly how I use the charts and market structure explained. Part 1, part 2 is really good. This is how I'm using also the Fibonacci combined with high highs and high lows and lower lows and lower highs, depending on if we're in an uptrend or in downtrend. You can also scroll down, back test with me. This is also where I show exactly how I've studied the market, and obviously the more we study we become better, but these videos is really good, especially if you're stuck and if you do not know how to back test. This is where I show you how I do it. So just bring pen and paper and then do what you gotta do to become a good trader, okay? Look at these videos now. And don't forget that you can also receive the best bonus available right now on BYBIT, up to $4,450 by using the link in the description down below the video. This is how you are supporting me, so I'm always available for you guys. But the good thing with BYBIT is that when we hold a position for a longer time, for example, if we see the market drop right now, we have a target lower down on Bitcoin. It is around 16,000. So the market needs to create another lower low, so that when we hold our position for a long time, what BYBIT is giving us is the low fees while we're holding that swing position, okay? So get the best bonus available right now on BYBIT, up to $4,450. Thank you so much everyone for looking at this video together with me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification so you know when I am live tomorrow. I always this week will go on a live stream at the end of New York session, so you better be there, because we had one today. It was a really good live stream also yesterday, so tomorrow will be even better. Maybe we'll actually see the market around these levels when we have the next live stream. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, okay, and hit the notification so you know when I'm live. Okay, we see each other later. Have a good day. I love you. I love me. We love you. I love you. Bye. Toodles, Sweden.